Will you believe me if I tell you that big pharmaceutical corporations try to keep marijuana illegal because if marijuana becomes legal, it will mean less profit for them? Making marijuana legal will help people reduce the intake of painkillers. In a study by Northwell Health shows up to 60% of older adults who use medical marijuana significantly reduce the chronic pain and dependence on opioid painkillers. Legalizing marijuana will reduce the use of opioid abuse. Today I will be talking about the problem of legalizing marijuana, the costs, and the benefits. By legalizing marijuana, it will create a big problem for the pharmaceutical companies. It will affect their profits from painkillers. In an article in the Washington Post, says, when medical marijuana is available, pain patients are increasingly choosing pot over deadly prescription narcotics. Ashley and David Bradford, researchers at the University of Georgia, found that in a legal state marijuana, the average doctor prescribed 265 fewer doses of antidepressant each year, 186 fewer doses of seizure medication, 541 anti-nauseous doses, 562 fewer doses of anti-anxiety medication. But the most strikingly, the typical physician in a medical marijuana state prescribes 1,826 fewer doses of painkiller in a given year. Their analysis shows that if all 50 states legalized marijuana, it could save up to $500 million to Medicare in prescription drugs. That will piss anybody off. Legalizing marijuana not only will piss the pharmaceutical corporation, but also the alcohol corporation. In an article on Fee, says, title, Meet the Special Interests Keeping Marijuana Criminalized. By Laura Williams. On December 1st, 2017, cannabis legalization does reduce the alcohol sales and its regular use will reduce alcoholism and alcohol-related death each year. 37,000 deaths in the U.S. are attributed to alcohol compared to 0 from cannabis use ever. It's not surprising that many states marijuana it is still illegal. There are many corporations that benefit from keeping it that way. After presenting you the problem why big corporation companies want to keep marijuana illegal, I'll explain the cause of why it's illegal. Marijuana was not always illegal. During the 18th and 19th century, marijuana was legal. Even George Washington used to grow cannabis. An article titled Why Marijuana Became Illegal between 1916 and 1931. The author, Becky Little, wrote an article in the title, Why the U.S. Made Marijuana Illegal. It was published in the History Channel website. It became illegal mainly because the majority users were immigrants, Mexican immigrants that migrated to the United States around 1910. Nowadays, pharmaceutical companies are trying to keep it illegal by donating money to lawmakers, to their charities, and their re-election campaign. In an article on The Guardian on Saturday, October 22nd of 2016, Purdue Pharmaceuticals, the makers of OxyContin and Vicodin, are among the largest donors to the Anti-Drug Coalition of America. Also, Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacture of America spent nearly $19 million on lobbying in 2015. This shows you how much the influence of pharmaceutical corporations have in politicians that make laws to keep marijuana illegal. Now I'm going to talk about the benefits that will come by legalizing marijuana. Legalizing marijuana will bring a lot of benefits to the people and the economy. It will reduce the amount of people that are addicted to painkillers and other substances. In an article by Peter Grimson, MD at Harvard Medical School, says a particular form of childhood epilepsy called Leber syndrome is almost impossible to control, but responds dramatically to a CBD dominant strain of marijuana called Charles Webb. Marijuana can also help chronic pains like cancer, nerve pain, multiple sclerosis. It can also help with Parkinson's. It will also help the economy. Marijuana will also help the economy. Here in the state of California, where marijuana is legal, there has been an increase of profit for businesses. It also has helped the state by taxing marijuana. In the state of California, there has been $2.75 billion in revenues from taxing marijuana. This money can help rebuild the infrastructure, help put more money into school programs, and instead of giving this money to illegal drug cartels, this can help the communities and people in California and in the United States. So, to wrap up my speech, I would like to urge the government to stop taking money from the pharmaceutical companies and alcohol corporations and look at the benefits that will bring by making marijuana legal. Not only will help economically, but also it will bring a lot of health benefits. So stop taking money from big corporations and make marijuana legal nationwide. Thank you.